falls. The year turns on, but the wood in summer has no thought for the winter's cold. Jiva Korja, hi everybody, Emer Burke here. Welcome to our sound ceremony brought to you by the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. So let me see where people are from. Surrey, Reigate, the Netherlands, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Colorado, Massachusetts, Portugal, Stockport, Rhode Island, USA, British Columbia, Ohio, Norfolk Island, Australia, lovely Switzerland, Northumberland, England, North Yorkshire. We've a few from Ireland, Scottish borders, Calgary, Canada, New York, California again, Norway, wonderful, Holland, Devon, Plymouth, Northumberland, Kent, lovely, the Pacific Northwest, Southern California, East Kent Coast, wonderful, Alberta. Wonderful to have you all here today, and it's the weather here has been kind of dry and sunny today, and a little bit rainy now. New Zealand, lovely. Scotland, County Fermanagh, lovely. Edinburgh, Germany, Tucson, Sweden, Norwich, North Carolina, Bavaria, Ottawa, Ontario, Wyoming, Montreal, lots from Canada, and North America and the US, Wales, Belgium, Las Vegas, County Clare, Finland, Lancashire. Oh, wonderful. Ardnamurchan, that's in Scotland. Brilliant. Indiana. Lots from Germany, Bulgaria, Roscommon. Rainy Suffolk, yes. Switzerland, sunny California, lucky you. Durham. I can't get to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Weymouth. So many. Soggy, Somerton, and Somerset. County Durham, Georgia, US. Wonderful. South Florida. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, lovely to have you all here to celebrate Samhain. And a shout out to our Druid sisters and brothers in the summer hemisphere who are celebrating Bealtaine, and may they enjoy the virility and the burst of energy and the green in the landscape while we here are going into the darker time of the year. Anyway, let me hand you over to the Satantia Grove, who are holding this year's Samhain ceremony for us. So I'll just let them all in. So I'll hand over to Badger, who's going to introduce the Grove.
So a very warm welcome, everybody, from our Grove. And to commence, I'll briefly give an introduction to our Satantii Grove and say a little bit about our location. And whilst I'm speaking, you'll see photographs of our Grove and of our local landscape to give you some idea where we're based, which is the northwest of England, broadly in the area referred to by the Roman-era writer Ptolemy as the home of a Brittonic people called the Satantii, hence our name. And we meet to celebrate the festivals of the Wheel of the Year, usually in Heaton Park, Manchester, which some of you may know. It's one of the largest municipal parks in Europe. We are an eclectic grove with members who come from a background of different spiritual traditions, including North European heathenry, Wicca, and Vedic practices. In fact, many non-OBOD members have been welcomed into our grove who have subsequently gone on to join the order. We accept all people of good faith who honour the land and the spirits and deities incarnate within it. And we encourage everyone, not least our bardic grade members, to facilitate rituals, each bringing their own individual energies. So in keeping with that principle, though we have several Druid grade members, tonight we're represented by just one Druid, one Ovate, myself, and everyone else here is a Bard. The spirits of the land on which we work are very important to us, and for which reason we always celebrate out of doors, irrespective of the weather. And it's not always recognised, actually, that until about the year 620 of the Common Era, much of the northwest of what is now England was part of the Hen Ogledd, or the Old North, containing the Brittonic kingdoms of Reged and Elmet. So it was culturally and linguistically united with what is now Wales. In fact, several of the poems of Taliesin are dedicated to the kings of Elmet, and especially Reged, where he was the court bard. Well, our land was later incorporated into Anglo-Saxon Northumbria, then conquered and ruled by Norse overlords for more than 200 years, actually. So we also have a strong Nordic cultural influence. And last but not least, especially since the 19th century, there's been a very large Irish influx into our region. And as a result, the culture, traditions and folklore of Ireland has melded into that of our region. So our ancestors of spirit and place are very potent and diverse. And at this time of Samhain, we feel especially a strong bond with those ancestors. So now, without further ado, as we enter this season of enveloping darkness, we invite you to center yourself, leave the everyday preoccupations of your life to one side, and join us, not just as spectators, but as engaged participants in this, our ceremony of Samhain. And I'll now hand over to our herald.
Could I just ask you to close your eyes just for a short while and take a few deep breaths? Imagine roots coming from your feet into the earth where you are now, moving deep, deep into the earth, forming the connection with the land upon you where you are, and also a light coming through the top of your head, linking the energy from all around through the whole of your body to the earth, and also linking to each and every one of us here. As we step into this celebration of Samhain, may we always remember we are stepping into the other realms of the other worlds, and we invite them to join us here too. By the power of star and stone, by the power of the land within and without, by all that is fair and free, we welcome you to this rite of Samhain in the online grove of the Bards, Ovids and Druids, hosted by the Satantiae Grove of Manchester. We are and we have come from...
I'm Victoria. I've come from Sheffield in Yorkshire.
Good evening, I'm Flora. I'm from Stockport in Cheshire.
Badger from Rochdale in Lancashire.
Jimmy from Ormcourt in Lancashire.
Hannah from Rossendale in Lancashire.
Nick from Wigan in Lancashire.
Sam from Wigan in Lancashire.
Linda, originally from County Monaghan in Ireland, but now in Preston, Lancashire.
Amy from Urmston in Manchester.
To be here together today. Could we all please hold our candles? We've all brought candles to light this evening. And as we light our candles and as we hold our candles, we visualize a bond of connection linking each and every person here at this Samhain ritual. Let us send out that light of connection to the four corners of the world where love and healing is most needed.
Let us take 3 breaths. together with the earth beneath us, together with the sky above us, and together with the sea around us.
With the blessings of earth, sea and sky, may our ceremony begin.
Katie, you're not muted. You're muted.
Let us begin by giving peace to the quarters, for without peace can no work be. May there be peace in the north. May there be peace in the south. May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the east. May there be peace throughout the whole world.
Sound check. Can I be heard? Okay. Let us join in the prayer that unites all Druids. Grant, O Spirit, thy protection, and in protection strength, and in strength understanding, and in understanding knowledge, and in knowledge the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice the love of it, and in the love of it the love of all existences, and in the love of all existences the love of spirit and all goodness. Let all disturbing thoughts be laid aside.
The circle of our horizon, of our lives and lands, of time and of the year, of seasons and of goodness, of birth and of growing, of dying and of rebirth. As this circle is cast, the enchantment of the apparent world subsides. We stand together in the eye of the sun, here and now, between past and future. The earth below us, the heavens above us, and the trees around us. This is sacred time. This is sacred space.
Now let us consecrate this circle with water and with fire.
May our circle be purified and blessed with the element of water.
May our circle be purified and blessed with the element of fire.
We gather as equals in our physical form here upon the earth. Each presence is a blessing, and with every breath we take, we breathe light and life into this circle.
Let the four directions be honoured, and let the gateways of the quarters be opened, and the power and radiance might enter our circle for the good of all beings.
With the blessing of the hawk of dawn, Soaring in the clear, pure air, we call upon the powers of the East.
With the blessing of the great stag in the heat of the chase and the inner fire of the sun, we call upon the powers of the South.
With the blessing of the salmon of wisdom who dwells within the sacred waters of the pool, we call upon the powers of the West.
With the blessing of the great bear, the starry heavens, and the deep and fruitful earth, we call upon the powers of the North.
Ancestors of place, whose joy and sorrow have been felt upon this land, we honour you and bring you greetings. O ancestors of spirit, who shaped our beliefs, whose doings echo through our celebrations, we honour you and bring you greetings. And ancestors of blood, without whom we would not be, we honour you and bring you greetings. May the harmony of our circle be complete.
The ritual of Samhain being set in the sign of the yew, the tree of the dead, whose eternal green symbolizes the eternity of the spiritual life, we present here this branch of yew and give honor to the ancient spirit of the yew.
Let us now remember our loved ones and ancestors. Let us ask them to come forth and to join us in our rite of remembrance. These photographs show some of our own loved ones we wish to call upon and remember. Let us all pause and bring to our hearts and memories those family and friends, human and animal, who have passed to the realm of spirit.
Between the bonfires lightly tread, and bless the year that lies ahead. The seasons turn to frost and dew, before the sun its strength renews. Your light and lantern at your door,
That was Hallows Eve by show of hands.
May they always be
Be
remembered.
The Kaliak approaches. Do not be afraid. Without her process of destruction and decay, the earth would be barren of all life. It is she who brings the winter snows to cleanse the autumn debris, allowing the soil to be fertilized with the remains of the last year's harvest.
It is she who hardens the ground with the frost and ice which quickens a dormant seed in the earth's womb. As the north wind, she scours the earth, stripping the branches bare. Without the work of the Kaliak, new life could not be nurtured during its long winter sleep in the depths of the earth.
The Kaliak calls to us. She sweeps through the cave of our souls. She clears away all that is finished or no longer of worth. Nothing unworthy escapes her challenge. At this time of Samhain, she moves among us, offering us the gift of purification, of clearing away all thought and feelings and habits that no longer serve us.
Now is the time. If you wish, you may, in the company of your ancestors, bring to mind or write down all that you wish to let go of, to release, and to offer to the transforming cauldron of the Kailioch.
I am the force of nature, ancient goddess, raw, raging, unrestrained I am, clarity, daring and grace, bleak truth that sweeps away pretense. Dissolving convention, I will leave you naked in your skin. I am the first snowfall of the waning year, white strands amongst the grey, stark, slumbering nature. Your surrender to winter and wisdom's embrace. Come to me and let me dissolve your fears and anxieties. Let me enfold you and hold you tight within my arms.
O ancestors, O spirits, we have met this Samhain and remembered one another. With respect and love, may you now depart in peace. Farewell.
Let us rejoice. A new time begins. May it bring us whatever we need to support our bodies, nourish our souls, and give radiance to our spirits. May we be shown enlightenment and knowledge through the dark time of the year.
The following verses are by Algernon Charles Swinburne, and they speak of the dying back of life at this season of enveloping darkness, embodied by the classical goddess Proserpine or Persephone, queen of the underworld. Pale beyond porch and portal, crowned with calm leaves she stands, who gathers all things mortal in cold immortal hands. Her languid lips are sweeter than love's, who fears to greet her, to all who mix and meet her from many times and lands. She waits for each and other, she waits for all who are born, forgets the earth, her mother, the life of fruit and corn, and song and seed and swallow, take wing for her and follow. where summer song rings hollow and flowers are put to scorn. From too much love of living, from hope and fear set free, we thank with brief thanksgiving all the gods that be, that no life lives forever. Our dead ones rise up never, and even the weariest river winds somewhere safe to sea, and even the weariest river winds somewhere safe to sea.
These are just a couple of short poems that I've excuse me, have written, and just to put a little bit of context into, especially the first one, which is Sleeping. I wrote on the 11th of November, which is Armistice Day. That just puts a little bit of context to it. The second one is called Winter, and it kind of speaks for itself, really. Sleeping. Most of them have fallen now, some young, some old, dead on the ground. Memories, like their autumn colours, never fading. Just a gentle whisper as a breeze passes by swaying limbs, and a stream bubbles through a pool, collecting the dead, all quiet, sleeping. Winter. There was no sound, no warning. A biting breeze shifting the leaves. Birds spooked in the trees. They lie on the brink, waiting for the call of death that hasn't yet come. They see his eyes, a glint in the mist, as he walks along the path, hiding in a hard clawing mist. His cold, dark shadow, a cloak of winter's night, leaving death at nature's door for those that could not yield and cannot hide. It is the hour of recall. As the fire dies down, let it be relit in our hearts. May our memories hold that the eye and the ear have gained. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow.
May the spirits of the four directions be thanked for their blessings.
In the name of the Great Bear, of the starry heavens, and of the elements of earth, we thank the powers of the north.
In the name of the salmon of wisdom and the element of water, we thank the powers of the west.
In the name of the great stag and the element of fire, we thank the powers of the south.
In the name of the hawk of dawn and the element of air, we thank the powers of the east.
May the harmony of the land be complete. The circle is now uncast.
May the blessings of the Great Spirit be always with us. I declare this ceremony of Samhain is closed in the apparent world. May its inspiration continue within our beings.
And now is the time for
Goodbye
each one
and
of you.
blessings.
Bye from me.
Goodbye from us.
Yeah, goodbye from us.
Goodbye from us.
Goodbye from me.
Bye from me in Stockport. Liz.
Do you want to say goodbye, Badger?
Goodbye from me.
Well, thank you all for coming. That was just a wonderful ceremony brought by and held so beautifully by the Satantia Grove. Thank you all for your lovely comments, things, moving ceremony, and certainly it was. I wish you all many, many blessings for this time. May the Cailleach support you and hold you, clearing from you what you no longer need, and also offering her embrace. Blessings to you all for this time. And again, for those of you in the summer and the Southern Hemisphere, may you have a fruitful, bright and vibrant, energetic Bealtaine. And until we meet again for our Alban Artan ceremony, our winter gathering, or sorry, my technology is a bit funny. Our winter solstice ceremony. Until then, Slán go fóill.
Breezes blow through the woods in springtime, roots drink deep from awakened earth. Young leaves shine in the quickening sunlight, dawns the song of New Year's birth. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circles of turns and the singer sings. The year turns around with the wood in springtime, does not care what the winter brings. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and the singer sings. The year turns around with the wood in springtime, does not care what the winter brings. When the leaves are long in the days of summer and the light drifts through them cool and green, the great trees stare in their dreamy sleep and sing slow tales of the years they've seen. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and the tale unfolds. The year turns on but the wood is summer, has no thought for the winter's cold. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and the tale unfolds.